Hello everybody, good morning, good morning. It's Saturday morning and we're gonna do some pajama stamping today because I'm in my pajamas and probably you guys are in your pajamas too. Because it's Saturday morning. What else do you do on Saturday morning during a quarantine? You stay in your pajamas and you stamp. So that's what we're gonna be doing for the next, I don't know, 20 minutes or so. So I hope you will join me and let's wait a second, see if anybody's still awake or already awake right now. What we're making today is this cute little gift bag topper, and this is a great idea for putting Christmas gifts in. And what I did was I just took a gift bag like this, and this one measures 7 inches by 10 inches. I got these at the Dollar Tree for $2 for $1. And you open it up. I know it's hard to see because my camera's low down. But you just take this, and I had cut a hole in here, and you pop it over, and that's what you get. Isn't that cute? Hey Jane, how are you? So, I'm going to show you how to make it. So first thing you got to do is start with the right products. So let me get this out of the way for a minute and show you what you need. So you need a gift bag. And like I said, this one measures 7 by 10 inches. It's a medium size. They had 3 different sizes. This was the medium one. And make sure you get the kind that has the handles on it, like the, I forget what that's called. Raffia, maybe? I think that's what it is, raffia handles. So you need that. Then you need Pool Party, a piece of Pool Party, 8.5 by 7 1/4. And all I did was just measure. This was 7 inches across, so I just measured 1/4 of an inch longer. So whatever size bag, you can make this for any bag. So just measure 1/4 of an inch bigger than whatever size the bag is. And then I wanted it to be about 4 1/4 inches this way, so I just did it. It's an 8.5 piece of cardstock this way, and then 7 1/4 this way. And I just scored it at 4 1/4. And then I've got a piece of designer paper, the Snowflake designer paper 4x4, a piece of white 3x4, and then I just have some scraps right here of white, Pool Party, and Peacock. Okay, so that's all you need, and then some rhinestones we're going to be using too to decorate. So let me make this bigger real quick so I can see who's watching. Hey Sherry, hey Deborah, hey Donna. I'm glad you guys could join me this morning. Turn that volume down. Okay, so I'm in my pajamas. Are you guys in your pajamas? Tell me what you're doing today, this morning. It's a great day. It's going to be beautiful again, just like yesterday. So eventually I will get dressed and go outside and maybe work in the yard a little bit. But I wanted to do this video last night, and I just ended up doing some stuff, and then it got too late, so I said I'll just do it in the morning. All right, so let's get started. So first thing we're gonna do is emboss this piece of white, which I have already done ahead of time. So I used my embossing folder with the trees, which I think is one of the prettiest ones. And I forgot to bring the thing that goes with it. So I think it's called Evergreen, but I'm not positive. So I just stuck the piece of white in here just like this, and I wanted it a little bit higher, so this is not the right one. Hold on. I had another one somewhere. Oh well, we'll just use this one. I had done 2, and one had more white showing. Oh well, that's all right. I put it in here though, like this, so that you'd have a little bit of the clear at the top, and not just all trees. So, hold on, let me see. I think I've got it in my box. Maybe not. Could have sworn I brought it in here though. I don't know what happened to it, but anyway. All right, so you're gonna put it in the embossing folder like this, almost near the top, so that you have this little bit of space here, because you don't want the trees all the way at the top, which is what I accidentally did with this one that I've got right here. So we're just gonna use that one, but that's okay. All right, so that's what you're gonna do first. And then we've got our DSP that we're gonna put right next to that. So these 2 pieces go down first onto your Pool Party. So I'm just going to glue those down, and I'm going to use the green multi-glue because that one sticks way better. Hey, Donna, you're still in your PJs, but at least you got the house clean. Dang. I just got out of bed not too long ago. All right, you can use either side of this. It really doesn't matter. I used the side that this tree is sticking up. So I'm going to put the glue on the back. Whenever you have these pieces that are embossed, you want to use a really, really good glue because it doesn't really stick with just like the snail that we used to have, or the seal works pretty well though. Hey Cheryl. So you want to use this, hold it down for just a minute because it takes a minute for it to dry. Alright, then we're going to put this one on the other side. And I love all the snowflake paper. This is all in the Holiday Mini. Everything that we're using today is in the Holiday Mini, except for the rhinestones and the bag I got at the Dollar Tree. Alright, so that's your first step, is just gluing that down onto this piece of cardstock. So we'll just set that aside for a minute. Now we need to stamp our snowman on our scrap of white. And I'm going to be using Memento Black. And I always like to rub it first. Give it a good kind of rub and then tap it. And then put it down on here. And then you're going to run that through the die cutting machine. And I did that ahead of time, just to save some time. And just a tip, whenever I am doing these kind of dies, I always put a piece of washi tape on it to hold it in place. So once you get it on there exactly how you want it, you put your washi tape down and then it won't move when you put it through your die cutting machine. So here we go, we've got it already done. And now we're going to color. So we've got some basic colors that pretty much go with every snowman. One is the orange for the nose because that's usually a carrot. So you want that one. And then we've got green for these little holly leaves. And I hope my head's not in front of the camera right now. And then we've got red for the berries. And then the rest of it, you can kind of pick whatever colors you want. I used Light and Dark Pool Party, the Stampin' Blends, and Light Pretty Peacock. And so the peacock I used for the scarf, because I thought that was a really pretty color. And it's already kind of shaded, so you want a darker color so that it'll actually show up. And remember, whenever you're using these blends, you want to use the side, not the tip, because you want to make sure your tips stay nice and sharp. Alright, then we're going to use the Dark Pool Party to do the hat. And again, I'm using the side of the blend. And then, oh, I'm going to do the buttons. Let me do the buttons with the Pretty Peacock. You want them to show up a little bit better. You can't really see them all that much, but... Alright, and then I've got the Light Pool Party. Whenever I have this snowman, I like to take the Light Pool Party and just go around the edges and kind of give him a little bit of color. So, or her. I think we already discussed if it was a boy or girl, and I think it looks more like a girl snowman, so it'd be a snow woman. So I'm just putting this Light Pool Party all around the edges. So you really don't have all that white on here. And maybe a little bit on the face too. Alright, so that just kind of gives him a little bit of color and contrast, so he's not just stark white. Or her. Girl, it's a girl. Alright, so that's pretty much all you have to do for the Snow Woman. So that's going to go right there. I've already punched out my snowflakes ahead of time. So I've got 2 of the snowflakes from the snowflake bundle. So I did the bigger one with 2 already punched out. And I like to punch these out ahead of time. Uh-oh. It's still live, I hope. It says, am I still on? Because it's saying that the video has ended. Hopefully it hasn't ended. Oh no. Let me go back. I hope that phone call didn't ruin my video. Crud. Dang it. Are you guys still there? I can't see. I still see you. Oh, great. Okay. All right, great. On my computer, it stopped and said the video has ended. So let me see if I can get it back up. That's not good. Let me see. Hold on. I usually turn my phone off so that it doesn't do that. It's not coming back up on my computer for some reason. Okay, I'll just keep going. All right, but I can't see my computer, so I don't know what's going on. But hey, Diane, I can see you on my phone, so I'm just going to look at my phone. All right, so we've got the snowflakes here. And then on the trees, I just stamped the trees right here on my scrap of Pool Party. And I'm using the Pretty Peacock ink, so just tap that lightly and stamp them on your scrap paper. And those are really cute. I love them. Oh, while we have this out, we're going to go ahead and stamp the words too. And we're doing this. I've already punched this one out too. So this is one of the dies that comes in that snowflake bundle. So we've got this here. So I already went ahead and cut this die out just because there's no room on this desk for the die cutting machine. So I just do everything ahead of time. And it saves time too. So hopefully I'll get this straight. And there we go. Pretty good. Pretty good. All right. So that's pretty much all the stamping we have to do. And then I already popped this out too. Okay, so this is popped out. Everything's popped out. So now we just have to put it together. So I'm going to put most everything on with dimensionals, some things with glue dots. So let me get them out. All right, so Snowman is going to go on with dimensionals. And the words are going to go on with dimensionals. And let's see what else. Oh, these trees are going to be with dimensionals. And let's put a little half one up at the top. All right, and then the snowflakes, I'm going to put these together with a glue dot. And I'm just going to use my take your pick tool to grab a glue dot, kind of roll it up a little bit, and stick it right here in the middle. And then put the other snowflake. And you want to kind of put these in between each other so that the little ends are sticking out between the ones on the bottom. And then I stuck this on with the glue dot too onto the bag. I mean onto the front of the bag. All right, so let's roll another one up. Put it on the back of the snowflake here. And that's going to go up at the top. And then our snowman, oops, that's not good. The glue dot came off on my finger. All right, so let's put that back. All right, that phone call just threw me off altogether because now I can't see what I'm doing. All right, so let's get the snowman. Take his little dots off and put him over here. And then we're going to put the trees down at the bottom. And I probably should have already done the cutting part of the top of the bag before I started putting it all together, but that's okay. All right, so this goes right here. And then we've got our words. And you could actually make this a card. If you just shrink it up a little bit, then it's actually the same size as a card because it's the same width right here as a card. You could just cut it off maybe about right here and then it would be the right size for a card. And just do your words a little bit smaller. All right, then we're going to put some rhinestones on here. So let's get a few rhinestones. Oops. And put them like in the center of these snowflakes on here. So there's one right there. And these are actually my old rhinestones. I found a pack of these in the drawer. These are the old kind because they used to have this line of them all together, which I really liked because it made it easier when you wanted to put something like on a butterfly or something. All right, and then I'm gonna put a bigger one right in the middle of this snowflake here. So I've got a lot of bling going on this card. Well, it's not really a card, it's the top of my bag. All right, so you wanna make it so it can go over the bag. So now what you do is get your bag out, and this is how you're gonna do any of them. So you put it up against the top here. So here's the top of my bag, and I'm gonna just kind of center this, and I'm gonna take a pen and make a little mark. So I wanna go from about here to here, around, so I wanna create a hole around my handle like that. So just put your mark there, and we're gonna cut down into the piece of cardstock. So I'm just gonna cut down to where the white is, and over here to where the snowflake part is, and then I'm just gonna cut over right against that snowflake paper and the white paper. And that's gonna create my opening. Oops, I need to go down just a little bit more. Okay. All right, so now we've got a hole. So when you put that over, your bag, there you go. You have the top of your bag. So that's what it looks like. So isn't that cool? I think that's such a cool project. So you can do that with any kind of bag you have that has handles, and all you have to do to cut out the handles is just make a little mark on either side and cut it down, and it'll just fit right over top of that. So that makes a really cute gift bag to stick a present inside of. So I hope you liked that video. Sorry it got messed up right in the middle with that phone call. Next time I gotta make sure I turn my phone off. So I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks, Diane. Did you make your candy bars yesterday? I know you said you were going to the store to get some candy bars. So, oh, thank you, Donna. So if you like this video, please put a like and comment on here. Let me know what you think. And I'm going to transfer it to YouTube. Hopefully, if it didn't get lost somewhere on Facebook. So if you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe. Thanks, Wendy. And click the bell so that you get notified every time I do a new video. And if you would like to purchase anything that you saw on here, it's all pretty much in the Holiday Mini, and you can just click on my website, stampingwithlisa.com, to go there and put in your order, and I send gifts for every order. So thank you so much for watching on this Saturday morning, and I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks. Bye.